In this tutorial, we will show how to properly install two different versions of sanitary spiral round membranes, as well as an industrial version. The first and most common type of sanitary element features a polypropylene outer wrap. Before you begin, you should have the following tools. Glycerin. Step 1. Install the rubber O-rings or lip seals onto any anti-telescoping devices, adapters, and end plugs needed to connect and isolate the element's permeate tube with the housing's permeate line. Step 2. Apply glycerin onto the seals to reduce friction. Step 3. Rotate the anti-telescoping device and other connectors into place to avoid rolling or damaging the seals. Step 4. Rotate the spiral element into the housing. Damaged seals, or seals that are not seated correctly into the groove, are the most common cause of feed solution leaking into the permeate side, so it's very important to take the extra care into this step. Step 5. Rotate the end cap into place and tighten all bolts and clamps. The second type of sanitary element also features a polypropylene mesh outer wrap, but this version has an extended tail portion for obtaining an exact fit into the housing. A tailed element is preferred to ensure a good fit of filters into housings with varying ID. A snugly fit element is crucial in making sure you get the best out of your membrane and system performance by minimizing the bypass flow. You should have the following tools: trimming tools, scissor or knife, measuring tool, caliper or flexible tape, glycerin. Step 1. Remove the vinyl tape around the element. Step 2. Measure the outer diameter. It is a good practice to measure from the tip to the loose net. Step 3. Record the housing's inner diameter. It is a good idea to take several measurements around the interior circumference, as many housings are not perfectly round. Install the rubber O-rings, or lip seals, onto any anti-telescoping devices, adapters, and end plugs needed to connect and isolate the element's permeate tube with the housing's permeate line. Step 5. Apply glycerin onto the seals to reduce friction. Step 6. Rotate the anti-telescoping device and other connectors into place to avoid rolling or damaging the seals. Step 7. Trim off the tail with a scissor or knife to get the desired OD. Start by trimming 90 degrees around the OD at the time, or a quarter rotation per trim, until you get a snug fit. Step 8. Insert the element by slowly rotating along the spiral direction onto the housing. If it gets too tight, pull the element out and trim off more outer wrap and repeat the step until you get a snug fit. Finally, let's install an industrial style element. Industrial elements commonly have a fiberglass reinforced hardshell outer wrap and integrated anti-telescoping devices with brine seals installed. The brine seals seal the outer diameter of the element with the inner diameter of the housing and force 100% of the feed flow through the element, creating a very efficient use of pump energy. This also causes a greater pressure difference between the exterior and interior of the element, and fiberglass is needed to reinforce the entire spiral element structure. You should have the following tools. Glycerin, element installation tool. Step 1. For vertically oriented housings. It helps to fill the housings 2/3 full with water in order to provide some buoyancy and reduce the weight of the element during installation. Step 2. Install the rubber O-rings and/or brine seals onto any anti-telescoping devices, adapters, and end plugs needed to connect and isolate the element's permeate tube with the housing's permeate line. Step 4. Apply glycerin onto the seals to reduce friction. Step 5. Slowly rotate the element into the housing with the aid of an element pull handle if applicable. Ensure that the seals are not rolled or damaged. Always use proper and safe lifting techniques and a coworker or supervisor for assistance if needed. Step 6. Complete the housing assembly. Thank you for your attention, and please feel free to call us or email us at any time if you have any questions. We look forward to serving you.